Are you still jealous of people who work remotely? Here's the truth. These days, remote jobs are getting harder and harder to land. And a lot of companies are forcing people back in the office, but that doesn't mean remote work is dead. It just means the rules have changed. And if you're still making these mistakes, you are holding yourself back. Mistake number 1, you stopped upskilling, especially with AI. If you are getting no interviews, it's usually not about your resume layout, it's about your skills. Ask yourself honestly, are they really in demand or have they already been automated? In 2025, AI is moving faster than ever. Whole job functions from copywriting to customer support are already being replaced. So you have two choices. You either compete against AI or you learn to work with AI and make it your advantage. That means upgrading your workflow, learning new tools, experimenting with prompts, and never stopping the learning curve. I've met so many people who told me things like, but I work in a traditional bank, there's like no way I can go remote. And then they just stay unhappy, stuck in their role, unwilling to try something different. Here's the truth, if you reject change, you are choosing to stay behind. Yes, a bank job might feel secure today, but what if you started learning digital marketing or design on the side? What if you slowly built a freelance client base and one day, even if the bank lets you go, your side gig is still there? Think about it. Safety today doesn't mean safety forever. AI might not replace your job this year, but it could next year. And the best time to build new skills was yesterday. The second best time is today. Mistake number 2, you told them you want a job because it's remote. Big mistake. Even if that's a real reason, never say it out. Why? Because companies don't want to feel like you'll work anywhere just for the remote perk. Instead, flip it into a strength. Talk about how you thrive in async communication and how you are excellent at managing time zones and how you've successfully led or collaborated with distributed teams before. When asked, why do you want to work for us? Talk about their product and their mission. For example, here is an answer I actually used. Well, I want to work for you because in my past Web3 experience, I saw many projects that were all about the hype with no real use case. That's why your mission stood out to me. By using stablecoins to streamline cross-border payments, you directly solve a pain point. It's practical, fast, and impacts people's everyday work. That balance of innovation and real-world value excites me, and I want to contribute to scaling solutions that truly empower users. See the difference? It shows that I care about the work itself. It's not just the perk. Mistake number 3, you stopped networking. In this market, cold applying is not enough. Sending out 100 resumes won't cut it anymore. Networking isn't about spamming LinkedIn DMs. It's about showing up consistently and building relationships before you need them. And here's how I do it in Hong Kong. I set up regular catch-ups with old coworkers, and sometimes if it's just coffee, I always walk away with new industry insights. I go to tech and startup events I find on Luma. On Luma, you will find tons of events created by local communities, and many of them are tech and startup related. It's not just conferences, but also smaller meetups, workshops, and talks. There are perfect opportunities to learn something new, meet like-minded people, and start conversations. And don't forget, always follow up afterwards. Connect on LinkedIn, exchange WhatsApp, and keep that relationship going. I use ADP List to book mentoring sessions. And here's the kicker, I don't only talk to designers. One of the most valuable sessions I ever had was with a client relationship expert. She completely shifted how I think about presenting design work to non-designers. And here's the reality. This year, I literally lost a job offer to another candidate who had the same skill set as me, but they just knew someone on the team. And that's how important networking is right now. The next mistake is you are stuck on full-time. Look, I get it. Everyone dreams of the perfect full-time remote job with the benefits and stability, but the market has changed. Contracts, freelance projects, and part-time gigs are often easier to land with less competition, and many of them can turn into full-time roles later. Some of my biggest remote wins started as small freelance projects. If you can take the short-term contracts, build trust, and then decide your long-term plan. And if you've got some financial runway, build your own thing now. It could be content creation, consulting, coaching, Web3, whatever your digital product is. That's the true remote freedom. Once you are your own boss, you don't care whether the company is hybrid or not. You can live anywhere, work from anywhere, and that's the ultimate freedom. So if you are still jealous of people working remotely, remember it's not luck. It's not just about the market either. It's about whether you are adapting. Remote work isn't dead. It's just different, and people who involve are the ones who still get to live their freedom. If you found this video helpful, hit like so more people can see it, and subscribe if you want more tips on design, remote work, and building a flexible career. And let me know in the comments what's your biggest struggle with landing a remote job. And I'll see you in the next one.